And he and General Gay went hunting in Germany the day before, and on the way back, there was a plot to kill him with a special air rifle that shot a mushroom-shaped projectile.
Was this Bozada's?
This was Bozada's operation.
So he was laying in wait with this air rifle.
Yeah, and somebody had stolen a deuce and a half from a motor pool, and the deuce and a half ran into the front of Patton's Cadillac limo, caused a minor accident. Patton was, at the precise time, was shot in the back of the head with this thing. It broke his neck, threw him forward to the glass partition between the front and the back seat. Had all kinds of lacerations on his head, and they thought he was dead, but he actually survived that. And General Gay, who was sitting in the back seat with him, didn't even have a bruise on his knees. So it was all contrived through Bozada's operation. Yeah. They take him past several hospitals to another hospital in Heidelberg, and they put him in some kind of a special neck brace, and the neck brace was not working for him. His vital signs were diminishing. This all happened on December 11th, 1945. His vital signs were diminishing, and the next day the media was there, and there happened to be a British neurosurgeon that happened to be there. Looks at the x-rays, looks at the device on his head, and he says, that's the worst thing you can possibly do. Changed it around so it was more effective. In the next few days, his vital signs came back, and I think on December 19th, he had a press conference, and he announced to the media that he was going to go back to...
Patton had a press conference?
He
was back
he was sitting up in bed drinking his bourbon and
giving
the nurses a hard time. And so he announced to the media at like 10 o'clock in the morning that he was going to go back to Walter Reed for final recovery and go back into...
Is there footage of that?
Probably.
Yeah.
Well, at 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon, he was dead. No autopsy, no pathology, no toxicology. The medical reports disappeared from the National Archives. The investigation reports have all disappeared. And Bob is really chronicalized everything that happened in this book, and you draw your own conclusion. But the conclusion that you would have to draw, just from logic, is that Patton was assassinated.
Now, was the operation in the hospital Bozada's action, or was he done with
the Soviet NKVD had totally infiltrated the OSS.
Yeah.
So it was probably a Soviet-inspired assassination.
And the OSS was a precursor to the CIA.
Yes.
Fascinating. Well, guys, this is an amazing book. If you've read O'Reilly's, or if you have heard some of the noise and you want the real story, Robert K. Wilcox, Tim's cousin, Target Patton, you can get it on his website.
I think it's robertkwilcox.com.